You don't have money at the end of the month, every month, because you are being played. Businesses and companies use tactics against you to get your money every month. The way they structure their payments, the timing of the payments, and so on and so forth, the timing of their sales, and etc. All of these things, I can go on for days listing tactics that they use, are used against you. And no one teaches you how to handle your money unless you had a knowing parent who sat with you and told you the importance of looking at your money and spending your money wisely. No one really brings this up. Now, this is not like, it doesn't have to be the case. When someone is playing tactics against you, once you understand that this is a big game in which some people are going to trying to get from you, and some people are trying to give and exchange for value, what you need to understand is there's a game. It is a game. And when tactics are being involved, you just need to form your own tactics, right? And the thing is, the tactic of I will try and save whatever I have at the end of the month is completely flawed. I don't know who created this behavior, but there seems to be an understanding out in the world that if you try and save what you have remaining at the end of the month. If you do this, you will never save anything close to your goals. Budgeting is broken. The idea of budgeting is like, it's a myth. It doesn't work. It's setting an untouchable line. It's like a limit. It like you can get very, 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 very close, but you'll never touch it. You'll never be as perfect. And even if you do for a month, you will feel like you want to excel the bar and get better and get better and get better. The only way to do this, the only way to get better, take out a continuous amount and ensure that you're saving a continuous amount, is to front load the savings. Take the money as soon as you get paid. As soon as you get paid, be like these other companies. They structure their payments, insurance companies structure their payments around your payment date, around your salary date. They do it towards the end of the month where people get paid. Now, if you structure your salary and your savings to pull your savings out as soon as you get it, you will in effect save a shit ton more. Realistically, this one tactic will skyrocket how much you are able to save month to month. Investment policies and investment brokers use this tactic against you to get a continuous amount, but they take a percentage fee of your entire growth. Whereas if you just did it for yourself, you would experience that full growth for yourself, right? So understand that when you move this money out, you're moving it at the beginning as soon as you get paid. The goal is to automate this so that every month a fixed amount leaves your account without you knowing. The second step is where it's going needs to be something that's going to be safe. So a completely different account that's harder for you to access, so you don't pull money out of this unless it's a case of an emergency. So you want it to move there, be safe, and be separate from the rest of your money. It must be treated as a payment going out of your account. And then whatever's left in the month, you budget and you continue as usual. The idea of budgeting is flawed. So don't even budget, just continue as usual. You're going to spend what's remaining. That is just the behavior. I believe it's Parkinson's law, which means the task will swell to the time span that there is. My understanding, just likening it to your spendings will expand to the budget you give it. If you give yourself a 5,000 Rand spending budget on gifts, you will go towards 5,000 with your spending. If you give yourself 2,000, you may struggle a bit more, but you will spend that 2,000. Maybe you go a little bit more, but if you go a little bit more, you will make adjustments everywhere else with your money. The thing is, you can't spend more than what you have if you give yourself a fixed amount, right? So there's the idea of budgeting that I've been basically breaking down. But when it comes to hard budgeting, as I would call it, is removing the money so that there is only that amount. When the money is spent, when you see there's only 100 left, that 100 left is what's remaining, and then the seriousness will kick in and you will make these decisions. Rather live like that than try and establish a whole budgeting system knowing that, okay, I still have this amount, I still have that amount. If I go into this, I won't be saving as much, but then, at least I'll be able to eat. When you are pulling money out for savings and treating it completely separately from your regular day-to-day spending, you will find that your behaviors and your spending and your relationship with money will change automatically. So the number one way to ensure that you have money all the time, every time at the end of the month, whatever, for savings specifically, is to remove that money, put it in a different account, have it grow interest, and have it be separate away from you so that you're not touching it and you don't have access to it every month. Now, really, the whole game of money is just tactics. It's a game to ensure that someone takes the money from another person. Obviously, you have free will, you can choose what's going on. But these things like advertising and so on produce a consumer culture. And it's almost that we act on autopilot when when we see something we like and we want to purchase it. You should be able to have these behaviors anyways. You shouldn't have to live down your life just to try and save more money. And the way you do that is to take your savings out and act as if the amount remaining is what you're living on. And then spend it on yourself. Then go and buy those things. You see, it doesn't have to be hard. The game is rigged against you. It's not your fault. It's no one's fault. It's just the way the game is being played. And if you're trying to play this game without any tactics, you're going to continue falling back into that spiral where you feel like you have no money every month. At the end of the month, all the things that are going through is just payments. As soon as you get paid, payments leaving your account day in, day out. Then you got to go on for another month with no actual income. If this is you, if you're trying to stretch a very small portion and you feel like you're unable to actually use your money in the way that you want it to, actually use your money to grow yourself, your business, to grow like your life opportunities, then simply click on the link below and join the community Easy Money. In there, you will learn all the tactics you need to make your money work for you. And then we can get to the further step, which is not just savings, investing.